DataVox. Front Page New York selects for the stories we cover the most innovative and interesting businesses and organizations we can find in the dynamic tri-state metropolitan area. For example, take a look at this extended report on a front page story that recently appeared on the CBS television network's flagship station, WCBS-TV Channel 2. Let's watch. Imagine you're the head of a major bank or brokerage firm and you're planning to expand or even relocate. This involves the redesign and replacement of all of your communications infrastructure, voice, data, video, the works. And it all has to happen without interrupting business or customer service. This daunting task is perfect for DataVox.
That's right, Bill. DataVox Technologies is a telecommunications design, engineering, and consulting firm serving a select group of technology-rich clients, from financial services to insurance to the hospitality and pharmaceutical industry to higher education. DataVox's Norbert Slazewski.
DataVox Technologies provides a wide range of technology consulting services to our clients, which span across a very diversified realm of client profiles. We provide product procurement services, we help them in product selection, and then we assist them in implementation and in supporting these systems.
What kind of expertise is involved?
Our expertise ranges from the area of strategic business planning to the area of understanding, a very deep understanding of the product marketplace, all the way to the area of supporting systems after they are built. We extend these services to our clients across the board.
Basically, when a high-tech operation upgrades, expands, or relocates, DataVox assesses what needs to happen, plans how to make it happen, and then, well, does it. Give me an example of a recent challenge and how DataVox responded.
A great example of a project where DataVox was called in to assist is the case of the Plaza Hotel here in New York, where the hotel required the upgrade of their entire administrative computing infrastructure, and it involved coming in and replacing all of the cabling, the networks, and the computing systems to provide all of the essential administrative functions that keep the hotel running.
Tell us about in-place migration.
If you compare a company in operation to a speeding freight train, and the swapping out of the computer systems or network infrastructure as changing the wheels on that speeding freight train, we want to change the wheels without stopping that train.
So basically, you have to design a program by which a company's technology gets moved or expanded while minimizing and avoiding business interruption, right?
That is correct. Essentially, time is money, and the capabilities that computing infrastructures offer companies enable them to conduct their businesses. We want to make sure that whatever we introduce is done with as little disturbance as possible and offers the maximum advantage.
What kind of technologies are involved?
With the broad range of services that we offer, this encompasses a wide range of technologies about which we need to have skill sets. We cover everything through from the construction arena, where facilities are actually being built and a lot of cable needs to be installed, all the way through to data center type environments where we're installing a lot of network equipment, servers, mainframe computers, and ultimately desktop equipment, and even the custom software that needs to be developed and put onto those workstations.
We've learned that DataVox Technologies provides design engineering for the telecommunications requirements of technologically sophisticated companies. And we've learned that DataVox is highly respected as a consultant within telecommunications. We wanted to know more.
The marketplace is changing extremely quickly. Technologies, I think everybody understands, seems to be progressing at a faster and faster pace every day. What we find ourselves involved in are areas that at some point in time in the past used to be relatively complicated to deal with, has recently become a lot simpler. However, there are new technologies that are continuously being introduced, and we tend to specialize in those new technologies that come to the forefront and require some very specialized type of support capabilities, which we are able to offer.
Recently, the president proposed linking all classrooms in the country by internet. How might DataVox be involved?
You know, my 6-year-old daughter, who has since become an expert in the use of the internet, is able to, in her classroom, to interactively participate in all sorts of new learning experiences that in the past have not been available to kids. DataVox Technologies as an organization that provides the kind of services that allow the internets to be accessible from as a diversified system of schools as the United States has, is able to meet these kinds of challenges and offer the kind of technologies which the schools are able to subsequently offer to the kids in the learning process.
How did DataVox get started, and what are your plans for the future?
Well, I think as many other companies in the industry, this company was founded by a single person with a vision. We have started the organization several years ago with a very single technology focus in mind. As the company had progressed and grown and matured, we've expanded our servicing capabilities very, very broadly. As we extend ourselves into the future and realizing the very reactive nature of how one has to position oneself in the marketplace to be able to work with the new and emerging technologies, we are subsequently expanding that vision to even further broaden our technology expertise and our servicing capability of our large clients.
What kinds of considerations go into the creation of a modern telecommunications center, a central computer room, for example?
What's happening is companies are becoming more and more dependent upon the technology-based systems in order to provide essential services. As a result, we need to ensure that the rooms do not go down, that these rooms will remain in operation and provide those services through possibly failures due to power, air conditioning. Sometimes we have to worry about actual telephone carriers going down. We want to make sure we design all of that into it so that it does not result in a critical failure.
How does DataVox optimize investment in technology for tomorrow?
One of the most difficult issues facing technology professionals today is the speed with which technology is changing. What we at DataVox try to do is understand where the market is going, what the direction is, and to see the technology systems and infrastructure as an investment rather than a disposable entity that just needs to constantly be replaced. As a result, we design in as many components as possible that can be reused and can provide a return on that investment.
So DataVox is not looking at technology as a specialized corporate need, but rather as a way of life.
Technology has become an absolutely essential component to the operation of corporations. However, if you take a step back and look at what's happening, there's no aspect of society that isn't being touched by technology-based systems. And I think this trend is going to continue at an ever-increasing pace. DataVox is positioned to handle the demand for these services now and way into the future.
From project planning and budgeting to telecommunications design and construction, DataVox Technologies is highly respected for its technological expertise. DataVox is helping competitive institutions with their data networking, telecommunications infrastructure, and information delivery strategies for the new millennium. In Manhattan, Lori Walker, Front Page, New York.
What a great success story about real leaders who are showing why they're not just offering their clients something special, they're demonstrating why they're making news on Front Page New York. I'm Bill Boggs.